At level 10, the legendary handles of Galaxy Opal Rafer Alston at level 20, and the high-flying Dark Matter Grant Hill at level 30.
And we may as well get fundamental at level 40 when you bring 100 overall Tim Duncan to be the new big man of your My Team.
Oh, I can see the bank shots off the glass already. These heavy hitters will all be helpful in conquering this season's domination series, Out of Time, where modern stars are transported back in time to historically excellent teams.
In Out of Time, you'll square off with teams like Wemby on the classic San Antonio Spurs as he joins forces with Tim Duncan, Manu, and Tony Parker. And then there's Lonzo Ball joining Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen on the '96 Chicago Bulls.
Now, these are some really fun scenarios, and if you can surpass those super teams and earn all 99 stars, you'll add one of the most skilled players of the modern era. It's Dark Matter Jalen Williams.
Pro Pass automatic rewards include even more fun, with Dark Matter John Wall carving up defenders like an all-you-can-eat buffet, and a Pro Pass pack full of powerful rewards, including a legendary Handles for Days badge.
Cross them up, Sasha. Grab those rewards and get that rep rising to prove that you're the best in My Team.
Our next guest is taking home wins on the digital courts and creating content around 2K. Renee, welcome to 2K TV.
Thank you for having me. Thank you, LD.
Absolutely, we're excited to have you, and I was excited to see your build in NBA 2K. So let's start with that. What was the feeling like for you when 2K reached out and told you that you're gonna have a build featured in the game?
It was actually surprising. I was shocked for sure. It was amazing. I really appreciated the opportunity, and I've been going crazy on that build too, so.
Love it. Let's talk about the build. What did you decide to put into the game? Because everybody kind of has their flavor on different positions, so where did you land?
I'm more of a defensive player, and you know, I decided, like, why not make a lock, you know, that can do everything. So I kind of landed with a lock build.
What are the pros and cons of the build? Where do you think this build is best suited for? 5v5, 3v3? Like, where do you think you can excel with this build?
So far, I'd say more of the 5v5s. I'd say 3v3 is okay too, but definitely for the 5s.
What are some of the stats you really like to highlight with this build? Is that a high steal, high perimeter? Like, where does this build really excel defensively?
I'd say steal. I have a 99 rating on my build. So I usually have average like about 4 to 5 steals a game.
See, I like that because I run out about 4 or 5 times a game. So if I can get an easy 10 points off those steals, that works for me, Renee. What kind of tips could you give fans that use this build to play hard defense, get those steals?
I'd say patience is big when playing defense. I'm more of a lanes player. I also play a lot of on ball, but mostly I kind of read the defense in the most possible way of saying, take your time, kind of gauge where the ball's going honestly, and shut down options for the opponent to where you're able to play better defense. But patience is definitely big.
Let's talk about your 2K journey. What was the first 2K game that you ever played?
I'd say 2K16 was my very first 2K. The dream of hooping, when I couldn't hoop, I was like, oh, why not get on the court and showcase my game a little bit? So yeah, 16 was where I decided to put my dream into action.
Do you have a background in basketball?
I do. I used to play overseas in Japan before I came here, and I decided to focus completely on content creating.
And what made you want to get into content creation specifically?
I'd say I had a little bit of skill. I was like, why not showcase it to everybody? Also teach other people how to play different positions at the time, and yeah, why not?
Awesome. Does that experience of playing overseas, does that help translate into the kind of content you like to create?
It's definitely different. The game is different there. I used to play in Japan, and it is definitely not the same gameplay, but it gives me the same excitement and thrill when I do play as well.
If you played against your defensive My player, do you think you could hoop on it? Who do you think would have the edge in the matchup?
Definitely my player.
That 99 steal's tough.
Right.
What kind of approaches do you take to content creation when you sit down to make content for the fans? Is it educational, like you mentioned? Is that kind of where you focus on?
I kind of focus on more of entertainment, of having fun, not too much of the educational part, but so where you can feel free in the feeling of the game.
What kind of milestones have you hit in 2K25 with either your own play or playing with your community?
I hit level 40 every season, which is good. Really, it's more of the content creation milestones, being able to hit like 25K this year streaming, which is really good. And honestly, I mean, I grew a pretty big fan base, fun runs. I think it was more of like achievements along my way in my creating, really.
I love that. Has the support from your community helped kind of elevate your game with 2K? Like with a defensive build, I imagine you can like plug and play with any kind of group. So do you like to interact with your community and play games with them?
Yes, actually, that's like my biggest thing. I'm more of a community base. I run with everybody. Yeah, it's like, why not? I mean, I'm in the community, part of the community builds. Why not express like my build with everybody?
And where can fans find you and your content at, Renee?
So it is Girl Gamer Renee on 2K, on TikTok, and on Twitch.
Last question for you. Have you thought about any plans for 2K26? Any goals you'd like to achieve, whether it's your own play or maybe your community?
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. We've got the Los Angeles Lakers and the Chicago Bulls. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. They've got Jason Tatum. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Chamberlain. Then it's Pippen, and it's Leonard in at the small forward. Pippen can't hit. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for Chicago. To the inside. Giannis, no good.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Pass to Pippen. Back to Tatum. For the three. O'Neal with the rebound. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, earlier I spoke with Tom Thibodeau. Now, of course, I asked Coach what his plan was about defending Jason Tatum. And he said, I told our guys just to play smart, to play up on him, but not get baited into fouls. And try to get a hand in his face. Now, that's a difficult challenge for any defense, so we'll see what happens tonight. Guys?
Thank you, David. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Pettit, good.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And so it's the Lakers with it. The Bulls knocking down the three. Left side, Tatum. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, you gotta really do a better job on Tatum once he gets on the way up. Excellent at fighting his way through the defense there and still able to convert.
Another shot. Pettit grabs the board. And the Bulls with possession. Outside Durant. Back to James. Outside Durant. The rebound by Pippen.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Tatum down low. It will not find the hoop. It's his third miss. He has made two. Now here. James. Pass to Durant. Here's Pettit. That shot off. Great D that time from Leonard.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Giannis against Tatum. Floats it up for Pippen. Stolen by O'Neal. Durant against Leonard. It's Durant on the wing. Pass to Shaq. Rebound the Lakers. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Here's Chamberlain. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
But here's the problem. No one's got the strength to move Wilt off his spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
Now here's Durant. Still yet to score.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
1:15 left here in the opening quarter. Pippen sets a screen for Tatum. Takes the three. And Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Trailing by 2. Pass to Bennett. Trying to end the drought. And again, Chicago. No good. And here's Chamberlain. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And this is how unselfish Pippen can be, wanting to find his teammates.
And here are the Bulls now. KD passes to LeBron. O'Neal a screen on Leonard. Back to KD. The Bulls with another miss. Lakers leading by 4. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Back to Leonard. Three-pointer. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
O'Neal sets the screen for KD. Puts it up from 12, and that's good for 2.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Lakers ahead. They lead by 5. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here. What have they been doing or not doing?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter. Chamberlain is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Pippen in at the point guard. Outside Tatum. Chamberlain down low. Guarded by O'Neal. Pippen for 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. James finds KD. Good! Kevin Durant is too much!
And at nearly 7 feet tall, Durant is a problem inside. Got to push him out a little further than that.
Durant against Pippen. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Tatum, that's for 2. Los Angeles with another miss.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Pippen. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
what doesn't Scottie Pippen do? A very polished defender who can also rain buckets down from wherever. Whenever Scottie's on the floor, he is making trouble for you.
Chicago trailing here. And here is LeBron. Hasn't made one yet. KD with it. And Abdul-Jabbar picks him up defensively. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
And Durant, one of the toughest players to defend, especially when he's using that shot fake.
And the free throw is good, now leading by one.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Outside Leonard. Chamberlain with a screen on LeBron. Leonard, the pass to Chamberlain. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And it's the Bulls with the ball. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line. Bennett, the pass to Giannis. Pass to Bennett. Just 5 to shoot. Over Abdul-Jabbar. Nails the 16-footer. Bennett's got the lead up to 3 now for the Bulls.
Boy, he is consistent on that mid-range jumper. Pettit's a well-rounded player. He can get his points from anywhere on the floor.
And the Lakers decide to take their first timeout here. Chamberlain kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Outside Leonard. Fires for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. Pippen's got 4 assists now tonight.
Just another place you have to take Leonard seriously. He's so capable from the outside.
LeBron passes to Bennett. Here's Shaq. Pass to James. Shoots over Leonard. No good from LeBron.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Up top, Leonard, covered by LeBron. Tatum against Antetokounmpo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it fly from 18. Tatum no good. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Chicago. And Shaq with the slam.
This is Shaq at his best, getting that deep position and then just muscling through.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Leonard. Uncovered. And it falls over the rim and in. Leonard's got it all tied up now for Los Angeles.
And one thing that makes Leonard's shot so effective is the backspin. Gives him that magic touch.
James looking around. There's the screen. The 3 from KD. Rebound by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Leonard is such a tough cover. He's so good at baiting the D into foul.
It's his first trip to the line. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Leonard hits them both. .50 seconds left in the second quarter. Giannis outside. First 3-pointers off the mark.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
Pippen dishes to Leonard. Takes a 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Shaq's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pippen against LeBron. We've got 13 seconds left here in the second. Bennett, the pass to James. And again, Chicago, no good. From 20 feet out. And no good. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers lead by 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
So with Boozer on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. James is out there with Durant. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Pettit in at the 4 shot. James, no good. The Lakers in the lead. Pass to Pippen. And here's Chamberlain. 6 to shoot. Here's Leonard. And the rejection by Giannis. Outside, James. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Here's KD. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
Will Chamberlain picks one up.
And just using that length to his full advantage. Durant draws the foul, and we know what usually happens when he steps to the line.
And the first one at the line is good. And so Durant nails them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Pippen against KD. Pippen, the pass to Leonard. Pippen sets a screen for Leonard. That 3 off the mark.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
Pass to KD. To the middle. Here's Shaq. And the dunk by O'Neal.
And he doesn't get a lot of recognition for it, but Durant is a terrific passer.
The Lakers trail. Here's Pippen. Outside Leonard from past the arc. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. Leonard's got 13. Guys, what a back and forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
LeBron passes to Pettit. And here is Antetokounmpo, guarded by Pippen. Pippen against Giannis. Here's Pettit. He has 7. No good that time. Good defense by Abdul-Jabbar. Tatum against Antetokounmpo. Stolen by Durant. Oh, and here comes Kevin Durant all alone. Kicks it out to James. Tatum against O'Neal. Count the basket.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Outside Leonard from downtown. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. James, the pass to Pettit, all alone. Green for 2 points. And now a 4-point Chicago lead.
And that's LeBron, one of the best front court playmakers. That is something you just can't teach.
Outside Leonard. Pippen, a screen on James. It's rebounded by O'Neal. O'Neal's got 5 rebounds tonight. Kicks it out to James. Pass to O'Neal. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Inside, Pippen with the steal. Leonard on the wing, covered by LeBron, and out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Durant against Tatum. KD sets the pick for James. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Outside Pippen. Tatum. It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Back to LeBron. Durant with a screen on Leonard. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Pippen, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Floats it up for Pippen. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now here's James. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Headed good.
And James has always loved sharing the rock as well as making his teammates better.
Lakers trail by 7. Now Leonard. Here's Tatum. And Tatum hammers it home.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
The third quarter. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Chamberlain. Then it's Tatum. Then there's Pippen. And it's Leonard in at the 3 set. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Chicago leading by 5. Durant with it. Pass to LeBron. Back to KD. Fires from deep. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got his 8th assist in the game.
And he knew what he was going to do before the ball even got to him. KD is always ready to let it fly. They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, this is definitely a close one. Let's see if they have enough in the tank to take the lead here.
Now here's James. Pass to Durant. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Outside Leonard. Chamberlain trying to get open, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming out.
Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really helped make an impact on that end.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Bulls.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
And also, they've made it a point to push it off turnovers. They're playing smart and alert, capitalizing on mistakes.
Now here's Durant. Pass to Bennett. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. And he recovers it.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. 4-point game.
and not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Now here's Durant. And again, Chicago, no good. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Pippen sets a screen for Leonard. Over LeBron. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. KD on the wing. Durant rising up.
But when you need a bucket, he's your guy.
Right now, I'll send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to find out what Los Angeles' coach was going over with his guys. Now, he's not pleased with the perimeter game on both sides of the ball. He told his guys, we aren't working hard enough out there. We need to shut down the perimeter on defense, and on offense, we have to focus from good to great. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. 5 on the clock. Here's Tatum. Chicago grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds in this game. James, the pass to Pettit. 3-pointer. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. Clock at 6. To the paint. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And it's Durant missing. Lakers trail by 4. Leonard, the pass to Chamberlain.
Clearly a foul.
It's the first that narrows the lead down to just 3. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
If he hits all of those, they're feeling a lot more comfortable. But now, still a one-possession game.
And it's LeBron missing.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
56 seconds left to play in the final quarter. It counts.
Was there ever any doubt who they were going to go to? LeBron James is clutch.
Now here's Leonard. Chamberlain with a screen on James. Down low. O'Neal with the steal. And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's KD. This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag.
Third personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2, Shaquille O'Neal.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And he is unable to get the second one.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
And then foul, trying to extend that game.
Leonard draws the double. Tatum on the wing. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And let's give some credit to Tatum. Doesn't crack when the pressure's on. He just seems to embrace the moment.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
LeBron James. 2 shots.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he ends up making the second, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Los Angeles calls timeout. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
Looking for a quick shot, trying to extend the game.
Yeah, and then they have to foul quickly and hope for some misses at the line.
Sixteen seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pippen finds Leonard. From outside, off the mark. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Third personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for your Bulls, Shaquille O'Neal. Taking 2 shots.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. No good at the stripe this time. His second misses also. Pass to Chamberlain. Abdul-Jabbar for 3. No good. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. We've got the Lakers and the Chicago Bulls. Here are the five for the Lakers. Jason Tatum out there with Kevin Durant. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 4.
Oh, the deep arm from LeBron, who makes that shot look effortless.
Outside Durant, launches it from deep. O'Neal pulls it in. Curry with it. Pass to James. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. James has got 5.
It's trouble. I mean, if LeBron James is in the painted area, everybody's got to be prepared to contest. This guy too good in there.
Leonard against Curry. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of this game.
Taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Leonard.
Kawhi is known as a low-key guy, but don't let that fool you. He's as competitively tough as they come.
And Leonard drops them both.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Leonard against James. To the inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. Misses the layup.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Pass to Tatum. Tatum draws the double. Down low. It's intercepted. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
The long strides of Giannis help him get down the court fast. A lethal player in transition.
Tatum passes to Abdul-Jabbar. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Double team on Leonard. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Clock at 6. Left side Durant. Money from the wing.
He does not need a lot of breathing room. Kevin Durant, this is simply how good a shooter he is.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. The main topic of conversation, how they plan to guard Jason Tatum. We want to try to make Jason a jump shooter. Avoid fouling, don't let him go downhill. But JT will get his, so let's hope we limit him. Well, that's never easy to do, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
Outstanding take to the rack by LeBron, always looking to get to the charity stripe.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. And the second free throw is good. Here's Tatum. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Bulls on D. They lead by 4. Outside Durant. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Shot clock at 6. Leonard can't get it to go. James passes to Pippen. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
minutes remaining in the first 2 minutes.
And Tatum, here we go. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Durant. Outside Tatum. Crafty move. Chicago with a rebound.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And here's Curry. Now O'Neal, hounded by Tatum. Out to James. Takes a three. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
You see there's a hesitation to close out too hard on LeBron. They don't want to see him get downhill, but that three-point shot is on point.
Now here's Tatum. Still without a bucket. Durant way outside. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Pippen. Antetokounmpo outside. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Leonard. And there's James from the arc. Again, the miss by James. And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 7-point differential. Leonard for 3. Pure from 3-point range. Leonard's got 5 now.
Well, ready on the catch. Your pre-shot preparation is on point. Kawhi, the catch and shoot.
Pass to Pippen. Here's Curry, hounded by Tatum. Curry against Tatum. The 11-footer. Curry passes to Antetokounmpo. Now here's O'Neal. Pulls it. Kevin Durant with a rebound. Leonard looking over the floor. Durant for 3. O'Neal pulls it in. Curry passes to James. Over Leonard. No good on the buzzer beater. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Chicago ahead, up by 4. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And from what we've seen from Chicago, what's your take so far?
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. Stephen Curry is out there with James. And it's O'Neal in at the center position, locking down the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Well, you're working the two-man game with Kawhi Leonard as your primary target. That's the first guy you need to stop.
Tatum against Curry. Pass to O'Neal. Here's James. And that bucket makes him 4 for 7 today. Good production.
Yeah, there's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Antetokounmpo covering. They get it back. Here's Tatum. Chamberlain passes to Tatum. Leonard outside. Tatum, a screen on James. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Tries yet again. It's blocked. Antetokounmpo, the pass to James. Curry against Tatum. Now here's Curry. He's closely guarded. Over Leonard. Curry's shot is off. Lakers trail by 3. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Leonard for 3. Drops in the 3. Leonard's got 6 here in the quarter.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
Screen by James. Tatum against Curry. Tatum with some nice D. Now here's Durant. He's covered closely. Offensive rebound. Here's Chamberlain. Antetokounmpo covering. Another shot. Chamberlain gets the bucket. Chamberlain's gotten his first bucket of the night.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Tatum against Curry.
Yeah, whacking James like the D does there is the right move. I mean, especially when you consider how strong he is.
Team foul.
Chicago shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
James. 2 shots.
And that one misses. And he sinks the second.
What's remarkable about LeBron is the complete command of the game. Not only his team, but you'll hear opponents joke about how well he knows their plays.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Now Leonard shoots over Curry. Leonard can't get it to go. It's James on the wing, guarded by Durant. On the wing, Tatum. He's scoreless. It's tipped, and he's able to get it back. Chicago grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got 5 rebounds tonight. James outside. On the wing, Curry. Oh, Curry just weaving his way through traffic. Still knocks it in.
Well, don't underestimate Curry because of his size. This guy does a great job absorbing contact and still finishing.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
There's 1:17 left to play in the first half. Leonard on the wing. To the middle. Here's Chamberlain. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Chamberlain's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Now, Kawhi Leonard understands when and where to deliver the ball to his teammates. Pretty play.
Outside Curry. The three. Durant pulls it in. Durant's got 4 rebounds now. Tatum from long range. Tatum drills the three.
Well, off the dribble, Jason Tatum continues to perfect multiple options in his arsenal.
James passes to Curry. No good on the three.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Durant. The three. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Chamberlain. Now Leonard. Outside Tatum. Oh, got a piece of it. Shot clock at 5. It's stolen. Oh! Huge slam by LeBron.
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
Goes up on the wing. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Lakers ahead, up 2. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Please direct your attention to center court.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And, boy, this young guy has done just that.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, we've got Jason Tatum, also Kevin Durant out there. And it's Chamberlain in at the 5, roaming the paint.
But why all business right now? Defense better get started. It's going to be a long night.
Curry passes to James. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Los Angeles leading by 5. Pass to Tatum. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And here's Durant. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Now, Kevin Durant is such a difficult check, right? You've got to guard against the shot, and this is where he can draw contact and make it so difficult.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throws good from Durant.
One of the best things about Kevin Durant is he simply locks in on exactly what's in front of him at the moment. If that means working at practice, that's what he does. If that's competing at a high level in the game, that's what he does.
Both shots good from the strike.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
Bulls trail by 7. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Back to James. Screen by O'Neal. Takes the 3. Oh, LeBron buries a 3.
Just textbook basketball, right? James's IQ for the game so high, his vision and court awareness so good, he can exploit that pick and roll so effectively.
Leonard against Curry. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Over Antetokounmpo. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
Yeah, he has a really nice feel from that spot, and the size gives him a clear advantage.
Well, sometimes when you've got size, your release point is so high that you're going to get a good look no matter what.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And Curry's got the ball here for Chicago. James outside. There's a screen. Fades away. And that one comes up a bit short.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there. And we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot. Just didn't fall there.
Outside Durant. This one for 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Durant against Curry. Oh, Curry takes the contact and hits it anyway.
Stephen Curry, a 3-level scorer, gets a chippy right there.
Tatum against James. Now here's Tatum. He's guarded closely. Inside. They swipe it. James with the ball. Picked up by Tatum. Outside Curry.
2 minutes.
Pass to Pippen. Out to the right wing. Outside Curry. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
I'll tell you, with his rapid-fire release, defenders are forced to leave their feet when Curry rises to shoot, and that's why the pump fake serves him so well.
And he makes both free throws. There's a minute 47 left to play in the third quarter. Tatum passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Back to Tatum. Oh, Tatum with a throwdown.
I love that Jason Tatum not settling for a jumper. He goes to the rim with authority.
And he lobs it up top.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. The Lakers in the lead. Leonard outside. Leonard double team. Here's Durant. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Durant's got 6.
KD's shot selection is always on point. You want to concede the mid-range, he's more than willing to take it.
The 3 from Curry. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Chamberlain's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Tatum. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Jason Tatum continues to emerge, guys, as one of the most elite players on both ends. We know on the offensive end he's a dangerous 3-level scorer. He's also capable of locking you up defensively.
Shot is good by Curry.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Back to Leonard. Lots of room. Rebounded by Pippen.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
James strong inside.
We call that turn the lights out because LeBron, from that range, put as many bodies on him as you want. It doesn't matter.
Durant surveying the D. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. It's Los Angeles, up by 4, and time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. They've got Stephen Curry. He's out there with James, and it's Pippen in at the 4 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Oh, Curry, just nasty from downtown.
Ideally, you want to chase Stephen Curry off the three-point line, but folks, it is not as easy as you might think.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Back to Tatum. Over James. Some solid defense from James. Chicago trailing here. Antetokounmpo, the pass to James. To take the lead. Curry's shot is off. Curry's gotten just 4 of his 10 shots to fall here. Leonard passes to Tatum. Here's Chamberlain. Chicago with a rebound. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Pass to Pippen from the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 4 assists now tonight. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard the Lakers coach as he addressed his team. He told his team, once you grab the rebound, run with the ball. Don't give them a single second to catch their breath. We control the pace of this game, not them. Guys, expect the pace to pick up.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Drains the triple. And it's a 5-point Chicago lead.
And that's just Giannis making the right play, feeding the open man.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Leonard. He's covered by Curry. The shot's good.
Kawhi Leonard consistently efficient with his scoring ability. Nice jumper.
Bulls leading by 3. James passes to Pippen. Another 3 for Chicago.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Leonard inside. He's covered by Curry. Deflected. Here's Pippen. Pass to O'Neal. Here's James. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Lakers trail by 6. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
James against Tatum. 2 minutes remaining. Pass to Durant. Jacks up a 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got 3 assists now in this one.
Kevin Durant calmly steps into that shot with the game hanging in the balance. Love it.
Screen by O'Neal. Now here's James. Leonard defending. The shot by James, no good. And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 3. Tatum finds Durant. Shoots over Curry. Durant's shot is off. A minute and a half left in the fourth quarter here. Curry passes to James. O'Neal with it. Durant's there. Got a hand on it. Leonard right side. To the paint. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. There's James on the wing. Back to Curry. Antetokounmpo outside. Screen by O'Neal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, excellent work inside. Once he saw that mismatch, he took it right to the rim.
And the Lakers call time here. Tatum against James. Outside Tatum, over James. And again, the Lakers, no good.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. James double teamed. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2, Shaquille O'Neal.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And the second of 2 is good. And that increases the lead to 6. Time called here. The Lakers decide to talk it over. And the Lakers have possession. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, the length and size of Kevin Durant make him a prime target on the interior. So good at forcing the issue close to the basket.
Shooting 2.
He gets the first, and that brings him within 5. And both free throws good for Durant. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Fourth personal foul. Third team foul.
He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, you like when a guy calmly steps up, knocks down the free throws, exactly what you want.
Tatum from long range. Count it! What a beautiful shot! Brings him within 3.
Unshakable trust in Jason Tatum in this sort of situation. Their staff just puts the ball in his hands and lets him make plays.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game.
He's able to make it a 2-possession game with some solid work at the line right there.
Tatum passes to Durant. Leonard outside. Three-pointer off the mark. And he commits the intentional foul.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. First personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line for 2, Shaquille O'Neal.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up making the second. And that increases the lead to 6. And so Chicago takes the win. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game. They overcame every one.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. And let's leave you with our player of the game, LeBron James.